Hey everyone, Tracy here with Paper Closet Designs, and today's video is an assembly video on how to put together the Tuxedo Box Cards. I've got 4 of them available today and I've got more in the works. So let me go ahead and show you what we've got and what they are. So a tuxedo card is a card that actually fits into your envelope and it's all folded up, and then when you pull it out you can just pop it up like a regular box card, and you can display it on your desk or your mantle or wherever you want, but it folds flat and is perfect for mailing. Now there's a couple of things I want to mention before I show you these cards. They're really popular. I found a whole bunch on YouTube and Pinterest. They're all over the place. They're not hard to make. However, I wanted mine to do a couple of things that were a little bit different. So the first one is I wanted it to fit into your regular A2 card. So I made it so that it fits into an A2 envelope, excuse me. There was a lot of different cards, but they're odd sizes, and then you have to figure out your envelope. So this just fits your average card envelope. The second thing that I wanted is I wanted it to be able to pop up, and a lot of the cards, your pop-up piece goes from here to here, so it's kind of sideways, and I wanted mine to just pop up and look straight front. So that's the difference. And then the last thing was I wanted to be able to place a sentiment on mine, but I didn't want it on the side, and so I've constructed a way that you can put it right there on that fold, and when you pop up your card, your sentiment also pops up. So this is the Christmas wreath one. This is the poinsettia. Has 5 poinsettias, and those are layered, so even though it's hard to see on the camera, there's actually lots of detail to that little wreath. And of course you can make these truly unique by using whatever paper you have, printed paper, cardstock, or whatever. This is our little turkey. He says, "Talk turkey to me." Perfect for Thanksgiving. This would even be fun to put somebody's name and use it as a place setting on your table. Okay, then I have another fall one. Autumn leaves, cool breeze, fall please. We're already getting snow here in Utah. I don't feel like we got a whole lot of fall, but what a pretty card to bring in all those fall colors. And then the last one, the one that I'm going to show you how to assemble today, is our Santa Gnome Christmas card. He says, "From our gnome to yours," and he pops up, and he actually has 2 little trees behind it. So let me show you how to put this together and what pieces are included in this file. So in this file, you will of course have your little gnome, and he is layered, and I've already gone ahead and layered him and put him together so that you didn't have to watch me do that. And when I put mine together, I don't know if you can see that, but I used some foam pop dots between a couple of the layers just to give him a little bit more dimension. And then your little pop-up piece also has the shape on the back of it so that you'll know exactly where to put him. So we're going to go ahead and set him to the side. You'll have your card base. Then you'll have your 2 little tabs that we're going to use in just a minute. That's how I make that sentiment pop up. And then you have 3 sets of triangles. You have a middle size, a large size, and a small size. This one comes with the 2 trees. And then you also have your pop-up sentiment. So you have the label. You have a blank label, so you could handwrite or stamp something, and then you also have the printed label. That comes as a PNG for both Cricut and Silhouette. So to go ahead and get started, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our card and you're going to fold it in half and score it on that middle line. Then you're going to take these 2 edges and score them in. And then your little triangles, you're going to score those and fold them down. Then the last thing on this card is this little tab. You're going to bend it in to the inside of the card. Okay, once it's all scored, we're going to take our back pieces and we're going to glue them in or tape them in, whichever one you want to do. And I am almost out of tape, so we'll see if we can get this done. So there's 1, and there's 2. Pretty easy. And they were designed so that they do show some of the edge of the card around them in the background. Okay, now we have our two little trees, and we're going to just glue them right down there onto the back. I'll take some tape. Just add it right there. Add it right there. And tape him down. Next up, remove those, is I'm going to take my little elf, my little pop-up piece, and I'm going to fold these tabs in. So you have two tabs on this side, you're going to fold them in, but then you're going to open them up and you're going to put tape or glue on those outside edges on the front piece. And I really like doing this with glue, but it's so much faster with the tape. So now what I want to do is I'm going to just kind of center him and lay him down with those taped pieces poking up. And then I'm going to fold this one down and smooth it really well. And before I fold the other side, I want to put tape or glue on this tab right here. Then I'm going to take this side, make sure that that piece is folded flat, and press that down to get that tab, and then press it really good over here. So what happens is when I pop that up open, that piece stays, and if I pull my triangles down, this you're going to have to play with just for a little bit. You want to kind of get it so it is rounded inside. I don't know if you can see that very well. So the first time or two that you open it, it might not be. You're just going to have to play with that, and then it will just start doing it automatically. All right, so now I want to take my smallest pieces, my smallest triangles, and we're going to glue them on the outside of that flap. This is such a fun little card. My granddaughter was over when I was making it, and she just was playing with it. All my discarded pieces that weren't working, she was having so much fun with it. All right, so there we've got that. Now, before you put these last triangles on, we need to get ready for the pop-up sentiment. So you have these two little tabs, and they have a score line in the middle. We're just going to fold them in half, like that. And you're going to put a piece of tape on the back side of each one of these. And then, oh, see, it's already come. There we go. You're going to take that tape. I'm going to hold it up really close. So you're going to tape it right next to that edge. Let's stick into my finger. On one side. Do you see that? Now we're going to take this piece and we're going to tape it right to that edge again on the other side. So let me hold that up really well so you can see that. So there are your two flaps. Now we're going to take our tape, or excuse me, our triangle. This one's already got some tape on it. And we're going to stick it right there so that it covers that bottom flap right there, and the top piece is opened. And we're going to do that on this side as well. I hope this makes sense. Oh, yeah, there we go. So if I move these triangles out of the way, you'll see that there's two tabs, and the piece that I glued to the card is covered by the triangle. And then all we're going to do left is we're going to take some tape or glue and tape those two pieces that are up, and take your label and just glue it flat down on there. I maybe should have come down just a hair. And now when I pop that open, you can see that that label is just going to pop up straight out instead of being at a side. And then you can either take your blank sentiment that you've handwritten on, or this one that you've printed, and add it to the label. And your card is done. That's all there is to it. It's really very simple, and it's such a fun little card. Like I said, I've got 4 that are going out today, but I have a whole bunch more in the works. I've got some winter ones and some Valentine ones. So, yeah, I hope you'll enjoy these and have as much fun with them as I did. Thanks.